The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, he is the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels.
There's a fine line between cockiness and arrogance and confidence. This man takes that line and wipes it away completely. Hard to tell.
I agree with you. I think that's a big part of Daniels' success, that he has no confidence problem.
He looks to advance in the Maximum Impact Tournament here on Xplosion.
And his opponent from New York City, Devon.
And it's all about opportunity. Devon realizes that, and that's why he is a part of the Maximum Impact Tournament. As we try and find a contender for the World Heavyweight Champion come January in the Maximum Impact Tour. Winner of this tournament will receive a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship, and it doesn't get any bigger than that, Taz.
I completely agree, JB. I mean, listen, if you want to be in a tournament, that's the tournament. Well, this, I should say, is the tournament you want to be in to get an opportunity towards the World Heavyweight Championship.
Taz, you have been in that spot before. You know what it's like to both be a challenger and a champion for a World Heavyweight Championship, headlining arenas the world over. And Taz, when they go to England and perform in front of the great crowd in the UK, nothing like getting a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship. A lot of nerve right now. A lot of nerves for a challenger especially. I totally agree. I've had the opportunity many times in my career to wrestle in the UK, you know, in England and stuff. And amazing. Great time, great crowds. And you know, I'm sure that'd be a massive, it's going to be a massive opportunity for somebody to compete for the World Heavyweight Championship. Now keep in mind, not only the winner of this match get to advance, but the winner of this match will face the winner of Samoa Joe versus Kazarian, which will be our matchup here next week. So some top-notch matchups as we try and find out who's going to get a shot at the World Heavyweight Champion. Now, the question is, who will be the World Heavyweight Champion come January? Will it be Bobby Roode? Will it be Jeff Hardy? We're going to find out at Genesis.
A lot of questions to be answered, JB, as you just laid out there. Time will tell, as the old expression goes.
23 times Devon has held World Tag Team Championship gold. Now, be a first for him to become a World Heavyweight Champion, and certainly Devon has shown anything over the years. He knows how to attain those goals. He reaches for the sky and oftentimes attains those goals. It's high aspirations, they may be sometimes, but he has said point blank many times, Taz, he's now completely focused on being a singles competitor.
Well, yeah, he definitely is, and he has to be because his partner's doing the same thing. I should say, in Bully Ray. Right there, you see Daniels trying to match power with Devon, not a good idea.
Absolutely not. You're not going to compete with that size or strength. Devon's so big. Wow. I'll tell you what, Devon is just deceptively agile. For a guy that size, he can fly just the same. I mean, Daniels obviously known for his high-flying skills, but look at this.
Wow. Well, Devon's always, even when, you know, Devon, as of recent, has cut some weight. I mean, he looks great from a physical standpoint, a lot of muscle on his body. But even when he was bigger, thicker, and heavier, he always moved very quick, had really good feet. And that's a key for success for a wrestler. Good feet, quick feet.
Making that adjustment from tag teaming over the years as he's been so successful. Now, you know, you don't have another partner to look forward to, and you don't have somebody there in your corner. It's often a big adjustment for the man.
Well, that's
so long.
Great point, JB. That's what it's about. When you're going to go from being a phenomenal, I should say, known as an awesome tag team competitor, you know what? And then you're going to jump into that singles world. It changes everything, especially from a cardiovascular standpoint.
Daniels now taking it to Devon. Here's a cover. 1, 2.
World kick out by Devon, and it's like Daniels a little frustrated on the kick out.
This is a matchup in the Maximum Impact Tournament, and it will continue. When we come back from this break, it's Devon versus Daniels here on Xplosion. We are back. This matchup, a Maximum Impact Tournament match, and it continues as Daniels taking it to Devon through our break, has held that offensive advantage during our commercial break, and now it looks like Devon back to his feet now, trying to garner some strength, trying to muster the energy.
Devon created good separation with those elbows to the stomach, but Daniel was able to shut down the larger Devon.
Great clothesline to the back of the head, pretty much takes down Devon. There's a cover, here's another one.
You don't see that much, right? You don't see a guy clothesline someone in the back of the beam much. Daniels did it, very effective.
You take a look at Daniels' many battles. I mean, he's not afraid to size up a guy like Samoa Joe and take it to him just the same. I mean, he has shown time and time again it's really not about the size. He can handle any opponent, but really it's a thinking man's game. Obviously, Daniels a veteran of the sport, both men, many years under their belt.
Well, absolutely. Both these guys have had many ring wars worldwide. So, you know, that's why you're not going to see either of them make many mistakes. You see Daniels just keeping that pressure on Devon. Chop to the back. Tell you what, man, Daniels really pulling out some innovative stuff in this matchup.
Well, he knows what he's up against. Going to pull out all the stops, no question about it. And speaking of pulling out all the stops, how about the Maximum Impact Tour coming in January? How about a big fan party December 28th in Nottingham? We're looking forward to that. I'm going to be there. No
going to Manchester too, right?
Going to Manchester.
Yeah, I got some friends over there in Manchester.
I hear. Oh, big power slam by Devon, and that's the power, that's the strength, that's the size, putting it to good use. And looking to gain the advantage now, and looking to rally the crowd behind him at the same time.
Yeah, well, we're going to get to a vertical base first and bring some offense, which might be Devon here. A lot of popping those punches by Devon.
Big shoulder block takes down Daniels. Devon in full control. Neckbreaker.
Wow, look at that.
Big headbutt. Winner of this match to face Samoa Joe or Kazarian, depending on who wins next week.
Well, which would be interesting, JB, if, let's say hypothetically, that Daniels was victorious in this matchup, but right now, doesn't look like he's going to be. And let's say Kazarian would be successful. Whoa, wait a minute, wait. That might be a moot point, no. And you would have two members that were both part of Fortune competing against each other.
No doubt about it. How about the many wars that Daniels has had with Samoa Joe over the years here in Impact?
Good point, good point.
A lot of possibilities to come out of this. All culminating with a shot at the World Heavyweight Champion come January. And now it's a big right hand by Devon that just takes down Daniels, and certainly
nothing fancy right there, huh?
Nothing to fancy about it at all.
Oh man, just Devon just throwing Daniels.
Here's a cover. Oh, Daniels heads up. He's close to the ropes. He knew his ring location. That's everything. Got to know where you are in that ring.
Yes, sir. You got to have mat presence, mat sense at all times. Sometimes your bell gets wrong. You don't know where the hell you're at. Reach for a rope.
This is where Daniels is very dangerous out on the floor. Now running from...
He's not too dangerous running.
Sticks the referee right in Devon's face. And, oh, here's a roll-up. Here's a cover. 1, 2. Oh, his foot's on the rope. That did it.
Boy. Oh, man, I don't know.
Here's your winner, Christopher Daniels.
I'll say what you want about it.
Listen, let me interrupt you. I don't know how the referee did not see. He must have been looking at the shoulders or something. I don't know how he did not see Daniels' feet on those ropes.
Devon flat out robbed of his opportunity here tonight. The referee did not see it.
Yeah, definitely robbed. I don't know how that happened, but I guess it's a bald-headed thing.
Well, it's Daniels advancing now. He will face either Samoa Joe or Kazarian in our matchup that will take place next week in the finals of the Maximum Impact Tournament. I'll have an opportunity to talk to both men, Devon and Daniels, later on in the program. Of course, we continue right here on Xplosion. Welcome back to TNA Xplosion, everybody. It's JP Jeremy Borash. So glad you're with us, and so glad my guest at this time has granted us some interview time after his victory earlier this evening over Devon, advancing in the Maximum Impact Tournament. My friend, you could be on your way to a World Heavyweight title shot come January.
Once again, the new face of Impact Wrestling, the idol of millions and role model to all children, can be once called the #1 contender to the World Heavyweight Champion for all my mates in the UK. I'm coming to the Maximum Impact Tour to win the World Heavyweight Championship, JB. Take that as fact.
Well, you're going to have to get through a matchup next week. We're going to see Samoa Joe and Kazarian. Winner of that will face you, my friend. Have a preference there between one of those two?
It doesn't really matter at this point, JB. I'm on a roll of biblical proportions. I defeated Eric Young. I beat Devon like a dog. It must have been, what, record time? 90 seconds, right? Like 89 seconds, something like that. Samoa Joe, Kazarian, men I'm very familiar with, but it doesn't matter to me because I'm on my A game. I'm at the top of my game right now, JB, so it doesn't matter to me. It could be both of them. If they went to a draw and they went into the finals, the both of them against me, I'd still beat them because I'm undefeatable right now. I cannot will not be beaten, and I will be the next world heavyweight champion.
There's a lot of people, you've been around here a long time, but there's a lot of people that are concerned for you. So you're maybe a little, their words, not mine, a little delusional.
Delusional? What's wrong with people? As soon as I get a little confidence, as soon as I realize that taking care of business, taking care of number one, taking care of the new face of Impact Wrestling should be top of my priority list, now people want to call me delusional. Look, winners are going to win and haters are going to hate. Just like Tim Tebow and just like Christopher Daniels. If you can't stand it, get out of the way. Right? Right.
Right. Now, you say you're the new face
the new face of Impact Wrestling, Dixie Carter's #1 favorite wrestler, and like I said, idol to millions around the world.
I did notice, though, on the Maximum Impact tournament, or Maximum Impact shows, the poster.
Yes.
Stumbling over my words here. I'm a little nervous about this,
That's
but
okay.
you're not on the poster.
I'm a big star.
Sting is on the poster, not you.
Well, you know what? I think that was written in his contract. We wrote his contract a couple of years ago. It's better to put him because we want everybody to think of the nostalgia because this is his last go-round probably. I mean, who knows how long Sting's going to be around? He's what, 74, 75? We want to put his face on the poster, let everybody know, hey, Sting, we're glad you're retired. We're glad you're now the General Menace. So now it's his farewell tour. That's what I understood. So I graciously allowed Sting to be on the poster. I mean, obviously, it would be better for Impact if I was on the poster. But look, I'm all about fairness. I'm a humble man. And I don't need my face on the poster because I already know that I'm the face of Impact Wrestling. Let Sting have his glory. Let Sting have his glory. It's fine with me.
You're a humble man.
I'm magnanimous.
The new face of Impact
The
Wrestling.
new face of Impact Wrestling. You're welcome.
Christopher Daniels here on Xplosion.
See you in the UK.
Hey everybody, it's JB back here on Xplosion. Earlier tonight, a tough loss for my guest at this time. Devon, it was a tough one. Obviously, Daniels getting the best of you tonight. Maximum Impact Tournament. He moves on now, and of course, that means no World Heavyweight title shot for you on the tour, but I know you're still very optimistic about things around here.
Well, you know, Borash, I look at it like this. I've been down and out before. This is not the first time that I've been down. And you know something, Daniels? You got it. My hat goes off to you. You outsmarted me. But, Borash, let me tell you this. You've been around me long enough to know my shoulders have been pinned down more than once. 23 World Tag Team titles. We've done it all, me and my brother. Now, I'm singles. So just like we had to climb that ladder as a tag team, I got to do the same thing as a singles. And ladies and gentlemen, this will not be any exception. Tonight might have been a loss, but it won't be the last. Because I guarantee you, as I breathe breath in my body, as the good Lord above keeps me waking up in that morning, I'm going to keep striving until I get that title shot. And when I do, oh, my brother, testify.
He is Devon. Came up a little bit short earlier tonight, but still, you can bet, never count that man out.